Hello there. Welcome back to Stalker. Let's walk and talk. I believe that we are heading back home. Let me check ammo real quick. Ooh, actually, our knife is doing poor. We have a lot of very fun things to bring back. A lot of spoils of war for us. Ooh, such fun guns. Such fun guns. We still have that on this thing. We've got 400 rounds of FMJ, got 289 rounds with this one as well. That is very nice. So we're not going to hit the underground just yet. We're going to come up here. Controller? Certainly something. I don't like that they can get up here. I'm gonna run. Well, that was spooky. Like 2 feet out of the house. Oh, walk 2 feet out of this military base. I was gonna say, yes, we're not going underground. Oh, and there's a fucking Geist right there. What the hell? Because we're a bit too full for that. So we're gonna go back home, resupply, drop things off. And then we're going to, I'm trying to see if I can hit that from here. I don't really want to step too far forward. I should honestly be trying to kill these. Why did I... That wasn't a bloodsucker, was it? I thought I heard a bloodsucker just then. If he dies, that's kind of just good for me. Damn. Does he have a... Does he have a KS-23? Got it. Oh, gotta love this. And it's gone. I actually want to see what was he, what's this guy using? Yep, KS-23, hell yeah. Swept the legs there. Swept them. Okay, we're too full for the underground. So we should do our best to just grab the things up in this tunnel. We have something to turn in. We have a stash to loot. Hit to butcher, turn in stuff there. Buy up his HP rounds as well. We should grab any stash that we can along the way. Probably gonna have to take drugs to keep our ability to move unhindered. And I believe for the next some odd hours, we are going to primarily focus. Nice to have 2 of these. 58% is way bad. Or by way bad, I mean just like, it's unfortunate. It was so close to being useful. But I believe over the next some odd hours, we are going to primarily focus on... Oh! It's my bad. Excuse me for a moment. I have a macro for for an idle game set. Oh man, that's so funny. It's a game called like Necro Merger. I use BlueStacks so I can just like have it on the computer in the back. And I found out if you click on your little necromancer dude, he gives you some resource. But you know, I don't want to sit there clicking it like a chump, so I set up through Logitech G.A.M.M.A a way to click like once per every 10 milliseconds, I believe. We should check out these bodies just in case. So, Alt-T. I'm trying to check the mag. I've been playing some Tarkov recently. Dead Clear Sky members. Playing some Tarkov recently, and my twitchy mag checking is back. Just constantly checking it over and over again. which is good, you know, it levels up your mag drills and stuff. Although I think it does. I'm pretty sure. Let's go snag these guys before we go further up the hill. I'm not hearing anything that should warn me of great danger. What happened to you guys? Yo, actually, okay. Okay. What is going on here? I don't think sphere helmet is useful. It's not, but the stuff inside it might be. Military N29. Take those. What is that? Oh, it's a grok. That's cool. It's unfortunately it's too low of a caliber to really be useful. What are you? Oh, just kind of worse in like every way. What's the point of you? 16 kilograms versus... Is this 18 after I've upgraded it to not be as heavy? Yeah, it is. So that's probably part of it, isn't it? I don't have the second belt slot yet. So what's up with you? Second belt slot, it has the exact same upgrade path. Okay, so it's just like worse in every way. I don't understand. Weird. CS4B armored, CS3B body armor. Maybe this is supposed to just be the better version? Huh, cute. Maybe we actually rolled decent on the heavy armor side. So this guy was just like, he got surrounded by pseudo-dog and cats. Managed to kill it, but then probably like bled out. I always love finding these little stories around. It's so fun. Oh yeah, but I played a little bit of Tarkov because, you know, they were talking about a new map. They were talking about, they've got like vaulting in the game now. A significantly better recoil system. So it doesn't feel like when you're shooting a 9mm that the gun is at the end of like two kind of wet noodles that you're just holding with the tips of your fingers. He's gonna jump at me. He is not. It's been decent. It's been decent. I love the snow. Like honestly, my favorite part is just the snow. I love going through woods. I love the slow pace of it. I love just like doing cache runs where I don't really have to mess with other people. I'm generally like, despite the fact that I will absolutely get myself constantly running at shots, at the same time I'm very PvP adverse when it comes to people that are just kind of minding their own business. So I like just running stashes, and fuck, that is not a cool thing to see right there. Okay, how much epinephrine do we have? So if I run out of epinephrine, I just can't move anymore. That's a bit disturbing. We need to get home. That happens at a bad time, we're fucked. And that really, like, the whole PvP at first really solidified when I was playing it yesterday, and I had an extraordinarily good run. I'm just trying to, like, grab Jaegers. I'm trying to do a quest to unlock another trader. His name is Jaeger. You have to go to a point of interest in the woods map, which is what I've been referring to when I say woods. There are specific maps that you, like, queue into. What are you guys? This guy. And I go to this point of interest. I'm on the way to it. I'm very close. I'm like within 10 feet of it. But I stopped behind a rock for a second for stam. Because when you're just like a low level PMC, your guy cannot run for long without needing a break. Which, like, that's fair. I can't personally complain about that because I also can't run for long without needing a break. Wait, where'd the guy go? Is he still in there? Yeah, okay. I also personally can't run long without needing a break. So, you know, I'm not gonna get on my PMC's ass about that. I feel like he's supposed to be a bit more in shape than me, but whatever, you know, I play fucking RPGs, I get it. You gotta start. Just trying to make sure there isn't like a whirligig or something right here, right? Okay, is it good? Oh. No freedom in here. So I stopped behind this rock for a second, And just before, out of a stash, I had looted an SR2M. These two mediums are neither... They're not Sev suits, so I can't see them being particularly useful. That plate might be good though. Let's grab the plate. That can be sold or like given to a medical professional for a bit of money. But I stop behind the rock, I hear some footsteps. And I pull out the little SR2M that I had just grabbed out of a stash. I'm not going up for that one. I'm going straight out. And it's got half a mag in it. And my weapon that I have is a it's like a Vityaz. I think it's the Vityaz. It's the 9mm like little disgusting cross between a submachine gun and a rifle. I'll call it an assault rifle, but you know, single fire. So I'm shooting rounds that like can't penetrate paper. I stand up from the other side of the rock as they get closer. They're unfortunately like running towards me. So I feel I have to get on the drop on them in order to survive. And as I pop out of the rocks, like just straight Ewok style, ready to spray and miss everything, I just unload on the closest guy I can see, and the dude crumples, just not allowed to play the video game. Just through what I will call legitimately no fault of his own, he is taken out. Because like what you're supposed to just expect, there's an asshole behind every rock. I mean, like that's what it is, you know. We all sign up for that shit. We know what the game's about when we do that. But I noticed that it was a 3-man. That was not the only guy. There were 2 others. And so thankfully my ambush had spooked the hell out of them. So one fucking 180s and runs immediately. Getting shot at by duty forces in the garbage southeast of the Rostock checkpoint. I'm gonna love looting those bodies. Don't have any other assholes around here. 357 as well. I need to refill my Kunin. It's way too good of a pistol to not buy more for. But one of the 3 does begin firing at me, and I do like a little duck and dodge. I go to another part of the rock. I overpeak and begin firing my PP at him. And he and I proceed to have maybe the worst 1v1 anyone has ever seen in their life, where like both of us miss the majority of our shots. Like we both mag dump. I don't even lose my arm, it's just brought to red and I'm giving up bleed. And he clearly has lost all of his ammo and is out of stamina, because as I fail to get back behind the rock, like I am doing it way too slowly, I am not getting back into cover fast enough, way too much of my body is exposed. I have time to reload and start firing at him while he is moving at like 2 miles per hour back to a tree, because in Tarkov your stamina gets drained when you get shot at, which is just, you know, quite the bitch of a combo there. I'm gonna put our shit away while we go up and grab that. Just put all this shit away real quick while we go run and do that. So I'm able to reload and then just like unload another 15 shots at the guy, which just, yeah, it took that many to take this guy down. And he crumples, and then as I start beginning like doing little dodges just to try, let's actually purchase more ammo before we do this so that I can another 100 shots. Yeah, sure. I mean, like I use this ammo all the time. I need that. I spot the guy that had ran away, and he's kind of sitting in the open. He found like a little divot to put himself in, so it's at least not immediately obvious where he is, but I spot him. And he takes a few shots. He misses. It sounds like, I don't know, like a shotgun or something. It's quite a loud noise. They're right on the other side of this hill, right? Yeah. I should climb the hill. It's just the safer thing to do. And I re-peek at a slightly different angle. I give him a little rat-a-tat-tat. Drop him. Hello, poltergeist. Is that what I'm coming here for? Oh, I do not like that it has objects to throw. Need to find this thing. No amount of high ground. You gonna throw that, or... Oh, I miss you, Simonov. Okay, yeah, lifted hider. Lifted hider, sure. I'm holding F, so I catch it. There he is. Need to be really careful. Honestly, you know what? Not messing with that. I'm not accurate enough to consistently hit that with a pistol. But then I went and looted the poor fuck. Like I was elated. That was so sick, you know. I'd taken out a 3-man while I was wearing that like green camo armor that is rated to stop like less than 9mm, you know, like if you shot at me with a varmint rifle, you'd probably cause a wound. So, you know, not great for the survival, but you know, they didn't hit me, so I guess any armor would have done. Job is done. Okay, let's buy some this is what I'm looking for. Another 17,000. We can do that. We can do that. Awesome. We're probably gonna bring like this assault rifle and a shotgun down there. That's probably gonna be the combo. I would not be surprised. Let's sell those to the mechanic. So I might come back here for buckshot, but right now I'm broke. Grab all this again. Can I still move? Ugh. Probably leave meat here. I mean, probably leave the weapon upgrade kits, honestly. Yeah, let's leave the weapon upgrade kits. We good? We good. Okay. And so the level distribution was quite normal, you know, someone a bit lower leveled, someone like level 15 or so. But then the guy who had ran and sat in a ditch was like level 30 something, and he had an SR 25. You know, the semi-auto 7.62x51, like the really sick DMR that's used late game to take people out. So him not like hitting a single bullet and getting ambushed and killed by one guy, like that is so rough. I can't imagine who felt worse in that scenario. Because the first guy didn't get to play the game. The first guy made the mistake of being unlucky. A mistake that that is commonly made in that game. The second guy, like, deserved death, but I also deserved it. I guess he deserved it more than I did. Which, you know, that's always something. You gotta try and deserve death less than the other guy. That's how you get there. The third guy had such an absolute baller kit. Just like good armor, you luck. He had his headphones, he had an SR25, he had ammo on backup, and did not hit a bullet. I don't even think he spotted me the second time I came around. It was fucking rough. But like after I had done that, I actually was like having a bit of a tough time, because after my after my happiness of it, you know, after the adrenaline wore off and it was like kick-ass, you know, I look at what I had just done. That's so sick. I normally only like see people doing something like that. I've never really played at that kind of skill level. Okay, we should be safe here. I then felt like really bad. I felt really bad. It wasn't just the fact that like I ambushed them, you know, there's only so much I can feel bad about that. The circumstances given, I had to do it. Like my own survival dictated that I had to get the first shot on them because they were going to pass my rock and they were most likely going to see me. And then like I'm in a severely worse position and I'm probably going to die. Do I have an SV98? No, but probably because the SV98 is just a worse version of like a lot of guns that we have. Just too bad because it's so cool. But like the SVD fires the same round at essentially the same accuracy. Handling is the same. Yeah, what's with that fire rate of 60? Ain't it a single fire? Ain't it like a tap fire? This guy's a fire rate of 600. This isn't a bolt action. It's an SVD. Oh no, I'm just gonna believe that that's incorrect. Slightly better muzzle velocity and max range. Reliability is worse on this. The recoil control is admittedly terrible on both. I don't know. Whatever. I don't need to pick that up. I need to remember not to pick up goggles. This has nothing that I want. But yeah, I just kind of felt bad because, like, thinking about it from their perspective, like, they just started out, you know, it was like 5 minutes into the raid, and they're sent back to this. Oh, rabbit! Can't stop me. I love me P90. Ooh, I will take that mil spec though. Thank you, brother. Thank you. What do you make? I don't care about that. What is up with your... What the hell? I've not seen that model before. I didn't like the fact that I had just like... Do I have a G36K? This one can mount a... I'm bringing this just in case. I didn't like that I had just like ruined their game. Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay, what am I doing? Where's my backpack? Oh my god, not this again. Oh, okay. I'm going to check something. And if what I checked is correct, I'm going to have to cheat. And I apologize for that in advance, but I think there is a long-standing bug and I'm going to check to make sure before I do anything else. Huh. Okay. Nope. Never mind. Not a bug. I actually know exactly what happened. That actually explains so much. I finally have video evidence of it. Okay. So when you first open the inventory, you will notice that your mouse hovers right over the back slot. The button that drops things or transfers things is Shift, the same button that you run with. If you ever open this, and you might be holding Shift or pressing Shift, you just drop your backpack on the floor. This has happened to me so often that I thought it was a bug, but I just checked back on the recording and I know exactly where my backpack is. So I am going to pause the recording and I'm going to go back and get it. Be right back. All right, I am back. Oh man, that was annoying. Oh well, ooh, field armor repair kit. But now I know. Now I know why that shit keeps happening. It's me. I'm the shit that keeps happening. Alright, so what the fuck? Huh. I can't even get up there now. I have never seen money. Alright. You had a quest for me? Alright, job done. Oh, I gave him a stone flower. It's actually kind of too bad. I would rather... I mean, like... I need money. And the skill point. Ammo finder? I do like ammo finder. I do like ammo finder indeed. Don't like wick mode. 5% less damage from mutants, probably pretty good. Just like making me tanky in general is good. Exchange armor at any friendly faction. I don't really want to deal with that. Items grant HP healing as an additional boost over time. I don't know. Like maybe that'll make it so that like meds will quick heal me for more as well. 5% chance not to consume the used repair item. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Do not want this. This makes an absolutely awful noise every time you like fire and then miss and then the thing resets. Locked containers is not a thing. Local looting is actually very good. So we're probably going to be going with that. Jump man, I don't need to jump more. Resolve for dizziness. Armor and weapons you find will have their condition improved by quite a bit. So small in the beginning though that I don't really see it as being important. 10% or movement speed buff whenever you kill something. Artifact finder. Either ammo, less damage from mutants. Which can be quite a bit. I am afraid of mutants. Or, you know what? Let's go with less damage. Let's just go with tanking. Just make me take less damage so that maybe I survive a burst that I otherwise wouldn't have. Ooh, let's not walk into that. Alright, so now that we're past all that, yeah, I was talking about how I kind of felt bad for, like, winning in Tarkov, you know, I felt bad for killing those guys and, like, making their time worse. Now they've all got to, like, re-gear, they gotta re-queue for another 5-7 minutes or some shit. Like, it always feels bad being in a group and you all, like, lost in some way. It's very demoralizing, and I especially didn't like the fact that, like, it felt like I was making a group of friends who, like, know each other or something have a bad time. Because I know what that feels like. I wouldn't really want to wish that upon someone else. So that was all. It was just making me feel bad, which is it's not the feeling you want, right? Because that was supposed to be the best moment. That was supposed to be an absolute high. Was the fact that I had won against others and I had triumphed and I was able to leave with so much. And yet all I could think about was, like, how my actions had negatively affected the others. So it's a bit harsh. I've definitely had those feelings when I played games like that before. When I played, like, competitive Overwatch, I always felt really bad for the fact that, like, success for me, because I was like, I was GM, I was Grandmaster, which was the top rank at the time. Although there was top 500 as well, and I don't want to get into all the issues with stratification and gatekeeping that people were doing when it came to, like, those particular tiers. Can I walk and get it? Yeah, okay. But I always saw, like, people at a lower rank or something, and it just kind of made me feel bad knowing that, like, they have to lose for me to win. Which kind of makes you feel like, oh man, you should probably focus on playing single player games, in which case, fucking yeah, what do you think I'm doing? It especially made me think that maybe I'd be enjoying Tarkov more if I was playing the single player modded thing. That is not only not endorsed by Battlestate Games, the developers of Tarkov, but is, like, actively hated by them. Which I understand. I do. It's just kind of, you know, I'm playing a massive modded conversion. I need to remove my backpack. I am playing a massive modded conversion of Stalker in this mod pack. I don't even have to own. I'm gonna run. Take a pot shot and run over here and let these guys help me. No electro? No electro. Okay, I expected that. Okay, they didn't need to help. I wonder if I should have even bandaged or if I should have let the bleed go while I, because I can just go. Why didn't I? Oh, it doesn't drop the ammo for the gun you have in your vision slot. That's funny. 'Cause I think I can get to a doctor and just get the cheap heal, but it's one bandage, whatever. It's one bandage. Too encumbered to move, because you gotta put that in there. You know, looking at what, like GSC, the developers of Stalker, the Stalker games, have shown like nothing but support towards the modding community, towards even like these mods that take the game and make it like freely available and completely change it. Then to hear like such disdain and outright condemnation from the Battle State guys. Because there's a, because you don't technically need Tarkov. You don't technically need to buy Tarkov to play the single player mod thing that people put together. So they see it as something that's like directly taking money away from them and screwing with their vision. Like, I get it. I do. But, and I think people would like understand this at this point. Like, if you've been watching, you know my stance on accessibility and allowing people to have the fun that they find, because when you create something, it's not just about like whatever message you're trying to put out. It's not just about what you're trying to create, because all things exist in a context. All things exist in the service of being viewed by others. If a piece of art is created but it is not viewed, there's a piece missing to it, and thus the viewing like gives value that is not found within the initial creation. So I find it kind of like disrespectful to people to act like, you know, you can only play games. You can only play my game the way that I intended for it, and not accept the fact that like some people would rather play Tarkov without having to deal with other players. And I've certainly been on that kind of train, you know. I've certainly been so absolutely down on my luck that I just wished so bad that I could scratch the itch without having other people in there ruining it. I cannot put anything else in here. We've reached the limit. Okay, these mediums need to leave now. You don't do anything. You don't do anything. You also don't do anything. I don't really know why you're still here. Like you could make an argument for this, but at the same time, I mean, like, okay, you can stay here because you're special. You're just a worse version of what I have. Just in every way. Almost every way. Disassemble these things. It has better radiation. I don't care. So I definitely think that like something like the single player Tarkov thing allows those who are not, I'm gonna say it, like they're not as physically or mentally able to perform the tasks that can be so absolutely frustrating or jarring, and they can be given an experience that is similar to the experience I have, but without asking as much of them, and that's fine. Like, just having that option. Just having that option. No, we play games to have fun. That's... I fucking hope. I don't think there's anything wrong with having something like that. I would hope that there's nothing wrong with it. I would hope that that is mostly seen as a positive. Man, we have too much shit in here. Yeah, we do. We are getting to the point where we're gonna have to separate into a second one of these for armors. Yeah, that was gonna happen eventually. Can I still move without the epinephrine? Awesome. Let's put away the rest of this. But that kind of talk usually is met with, I mean, it's met with strong, like, people believe in that. They obviously do. There is a strong community of people who understand that that is a good thing. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, everybody's so unreasonable. That's not the case. That is not the case. But there does seem to be a strong contingent of people. I should not have this. I've had this before, where I have like too many quest artifacts despite the fact that I turned them all in, and I only collected the amount that I was supposed to, so that's just kind of odd. But there seems to be a strong contingent of people who believe that that one vision like fits all, and that adapting to that vision is not only optimal, it is the only way that should be like allowed, which is, it's very strange to me. It's very strange, like gatekeeping engagement and fun, like especially if someone has paid for it. You really have no leg to stand on. Once a person has given up the money that represents time they have spent like performing labor, they are allowed. I state this like with no reservation. They're allowed to do what they want with it. Honestly. To the extent in which it does not hurt other people, I do not see why you can't buy Tarkov and then mod it to be single player. And play it offline. There are some communities that are very accepting of this idea. You know, you see like the Project Zomboid community. I see that one like regularly make sure to remind itself and its members that it is okay to do literally whatever you want. It is okay to take the game, turn off zombie infection, turn off zombies if you want, turn off any of the bad things that are like supposed to negatively impact or challenge you, and just play it the way that you want it because you bought the fucking game. It's yours. And not only that, I think it probably should stretch beyond that. Shouldn't like slippery slope that. It's a single player game. Let people have their fucking fun. Another 3K from this guy, sick. Job is done, brother. 4K from him, job is done. Another 4,200. You still have a job for you? What the hell do you want? What do you want from me? Oh well, don't know why I keep bringing that up. Back up to 20K. We don't need this P90. We'll donate it to this guy. Here you go, brother. Oh, you don't want to switch to it? Yeah, pull out that little Belgian gun. Love it. Absolutely love it. I love the design of the weapons that come out of Germany and in Belgium, and that like that little land of people. They have such fun designs for guns. The 90, the G36 and such that came out of there. Yeah, I did watch the Retro Ahoy video that came out recently. How could you tell? Okay, so we are actually comparing these two guns. So let's do a little comparison here real quick. Excuse me. We're gonna take out. We also have a Thales. We only have that because it's like rare, right? So we're just, yeah, we're keeping it as like a collector's item. So we're bringing this bad boy. Oh, he's checking it. He's checking it. He loves it. Sick. I'm gonna compare it to this. So the G36K is less accurate, has less handling, fires slightly faster, has better recoil control, less muzzle velocity by a negligible amount, and same reliability. Okay, so what's the difference between these two? Does this one come with anything that I should... Ooh, what's the button? It's like, L's my light. Got a laser pointer. That's like pretty sick. That is not something to ignore. Iron sights ain't too bad, but I'm like not interested in the iron sights. We're definitely gonna find replacement scopes. This one can take extremely expensive scopes. It can't take a Spectre. It can't take a... Oh no, it can, it can. That's like all that I care about. Like, end game wise, when it comes to scopes, all I give a shit about are like is the ability for you to have a variable scope so that I can do close quarters and long range shots. So this one fulfills that role. And what about you, Mr. G36? You also can have the Spectre. You can't have that really fancy one. Your suppressor is a NATO. I mean, like, I have both, so it doesn't matter. You also look, you use the kind of cool slick grenade launcher. So this might come down to aesthetics, honestly. G36 honestly obviously doesn't come with its own laser, but I don't honestly think that's like a super big deal. I do tend to point fire a lot, but I don't think it's gonna come down to that. I do have the grenade launcher for this one, right? No. Oh, I don't even have the grenade launcher for this one. Will you look at that? It seems that currently the L85A2 Tactical is beaten out by the G36 simply due to the fact that I have that one available. Is this a bad idea by me? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think it'll matter. 3.7 versus 4.3. It's a little lighter. That's another thing in its favor. It's almost a kilogram lighter. Let's look at the details. Let's look at what is this fucking thing? It's a 1 to 8. I really don't think I should be using that. Is there anything super cool on here? We've got just accuracy bonuses. We have a weight down by 0.4. More accuracy. Just like general things. It's probably going to be exactly the same on the other one. Actually a lot of accuracy bonuses on this one. We've got 10, 30, 45, 55% accuracy bonuses on this, which doesn't mean anything. Like, that could end up being literally any number after I put... Because this one was at like 69%, and I put a 10%, 20% accuracy on this, and it went up by 4. How am I don't understand how I'm supposed to, like, understand that number. What's up with the fails, by the way? It's not as accurate. It's got better handling, better fire rate, a little bit better recoil control and reliability. It's cute. No grenade launcher, though. I only want one 5.56 gun laying around. I hope y'all don't mind me. I'm literally like sitting here looking at my toys, deciding which identical toy to bring over the other one. This one goes down by another 0.91. That's actually significant. This one's got like almost 2 kilograms of weight over the L85. It doesn't have as much accuracy. Actually, goddamn. 50% from that. 50% from less upgrades. So that means it has more upgrade options elsewhere. Let's take a look inside the workbench in case we're missing anything. As we know, the details log on there is a little bugged. We can get this SVD going. We can actually fix that up, which would be super cool. So what do we like? Actually, I would like to look at you as well. Got to be on the upgrade screen. What do you got going on? Switch to a 3-round burst mode? Why would I do that? You can also be brought down by 0.7, brings you down to 2.8. This one at 3.7 gets brought down by 0.9 to also 2.8. Huh. Funky. They end up being the same weight. I'm not noticing anything extra here, though. It is what it appears to be on the tin. Okie dokie. This R2 got. Again, I'm looking for any of them that, like... I wish there were funner upgrades. I know I've already complained about this, but just, again, I just wish there were funner upgrades. I wish there were things with more significant changes. I really, really do. Okay, I think we take the suppressor off of this, and... like, this gun, for now, it can go in here. It's not getting used. It's just not getting used. I'm not putting together the other one right now, but, you know, that other one, it's definitely not getting used. Already put away all that stuff. Got some shit on me. I got a little digital clock. I don't really have anywhere to put it. I guess I could make a shelf. Do we have any wood? I've been spending everything though. I don't really have... I got a little bit of a surplus, but honestly, I need to make another workbench and like put it right here. In flanking. One for guns and one for armor. I think that is an agreeable thing to do. Yo, we need to get our dude like a sick bed. I don't know about making all of this though, because this is most assuredly not where we're going to end. Or like this is not our final form of a base. We're gonna move as soon as we can up to Jupiter once we've cleared the way and we're allowed to go past the Red Forest. 25 any reason? No, don't even think about it, just do it. Just do it. Place item. Look over here. Scoot a little bit close, but not too close, because when I put weapon racks on it, you don't want them too close to the wall. Awesome. Okay, this does mean that we kind of need... We might end up just holding the advanced toolkit on us from now on. Most certainly the heavy armor repair kit comes, but the toolkit stays on our person because we need it to access like both of these workshops at the advanced toolkit level. Take this, take that. Oh boy, this is gonna take some. Yeah, take that out. This is a mil spec, isn't it? Yeah, we got a mil spec. I don't need to like hold on to that shit in here anymore. Go in here. Oh boy, this is gonna take a second. This is I'm not gonna make you guys watch this. Be right back. Okay, I believe that I have set everything up nicely. You see I got the little clock there. It's a little, I don't want to call it anachronistic because that's not true, but like it feels a little out of place here, you know. I kind of like it though. It does tell the time accurately, as you can see there, 2009, and then on the bottom right of the screen, 2009 next to the minimap there. Okay, we have 20,000. I've put away about everything that I can. It seems we have a baseline of about 87 kilograms that we work with. But we can hold 161, so I'm not going to complain too much. Don't think we really have anything else to turn in, but we do have other things we can go and do. We have a, what's that called again? A rare stash up in our warehouse to go snag, as well as a rare stash and a couple of tasks over in Wild Territory. We need to go down into the Agriprom underground and find Strelok's hideout. Possibly return that to the guy, to the old man in the swamps, which would be annoying, but it's what we are to do. Eventually we have to go to the Dark Valley and we have to clear out the bandit camp, which is a little bit freaky, but hey, you know, what's a little bit of excitement. Oh, plus we have a task to go find a missing duty soldier in there, so that will be good. And I believe we have an RF package in the southern region of Truck Cemetery, so that would be good to do. Obviously during the day, and we have to hope that we are not caught with our pants down against a pseudo-giant or a controller. We'll see. But otherwise, for the next some odd amount of time, we're grinding. We need money. We need ammunition. I've split it up so that this stash right here is gunsmithing and ammo smithing, and that this stash over here is medical crafting, armor crafting, and general like equipment crafting. So we're probably gonna have to bounce back and forth to grab items, but that's just the way it is, because unfortunately there is a weight limit set on these, which I don't exactly agree with, because I don't think they have the intended effect. They want us to make more use of the traders, but all that kind of does is make it so that we have to have multiple crafting stations. Speaking of the traders though, let's make use of them. I don't exactly remember how much we're missing, but I feel like I remember RCF being something that we need, and I am not seeing it in here. I could take a look at the parts and see if maybe those are something that we need. But real quick, I want to check, why do I believe I need RCF? What is that about? Is that for this? That is for this. We are missing 1 RCF to make these carbon steel plates. +4. Wait, why do you... Oh, you need a regular one? Huh. Really? Up with you. Do you make... It says you're used for crafting that. Okay, of our plates. Improved. It's not saying improved. I'm confused. Is there a second crafting recipe I don't know about or something? Huh. That's actually quite confusing. That shouldn't be that way at all. Well, whatever. Let's look at these stats here. +3, +5. This is +4 and +8. It's a little better, but you know, every inch is a mile when it comes to protecting ourselves. And this is +6 and 12%. It's actually... Now it says improved. I swear to God I did not say that before. Was I wrong and stupid and I was clicked on this every single time? That'd be weird, but I wouldn't put that past me. Okay, we're 1 RCF from that. That's so that's just like not happening right now. That's fine. Don't care about any of that stuff. I don't want to craft this because this is not our final spot. I don't need to craft any medical items, I don't believe. I'm feeling good. Yeah, no, I'm feeling fine. I mean, okay, we're a little low on epinephrine. Can I have some more epinephrine? Need cocaine. Need Hercules. Can make that. Hilarious how this all comes around in the end, isn't it? Need paper sheets. Can I make paper sheets by... No, you cannot disassemble that to make paper sheets. Oh well. We got our epinephrine. We can't make more sleeping pills, so we're gonna need to go and buy some to go to sleep tonight. We need a big Jashanka.